Roadfly.com, the internet's best resource for buyers, sellers, and owners like you.
Hi, I'm Emme Hall from Roadfly.com, and welcome to a snowy episode of RoadflyTV, where today I've got the 2011 Volkswagen Jetta. Now, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for all things VW, and for the most part, this newly redesigned Jetta did not disappoint me. It's actually taking Volkswagen back to its roots as the people's car, as the base model of the Jetta comes in at just $16,000. $16,000, that's 10% less than last year's model. So it's definitely going to give the Honda Civic and the Toyota Corolla a run for their money. Since I'm all about style, let's knock that one out first. The redesigned Jetta is a bit more conservative and classic than previous models, but there's still definitely been some cross-pollination from the Audi side of the family. Volkswagen has increased the overall length of the Jetta to about 182 inches, giving it a really nice, roomy interior. So what that means is your annoying tall friend like me who always sits shotgun and messes with your radio presets, you're going to be able to kick him to the back seat, where he's going to enjoy a class-leading 38.1 inches of legroom. Now that's 3 inches more than last year. Now this week while I was driving the Jetta around, I actually had to be hauling a lot of stuff up and down all over town, and I was pleased to see that the Jetta's trunk was more than up to the task. That's why I'm giving this Jetta not 2, not 3, but a rating of 4 laundry baskets, which is completely unprecedented for me. Now, it's not all unicorns and rainbows. In order for Volkswagen to cut the price as much as they did, something had to give, and what gave on this car is the interior. The dash and the door panels, last year they were made of this nice soft padded materials, and this year it's this hard plastic. But what's great are the interior features, which contributed to the $24,000 price point of this SEL model. This car has got heated seats, which I am now installing around my entire house. It's got keyless entry and ignition, as well as the VTEX leatherette seats, which frankly I prefer. I mean, they're easier to clean and nothing had to die so I could sit down. The in-dash navigation system is touchscreen and it's really easy to use. My only gripe is that unless you're in voice mode or you're a mile away from your exit, there's nothing that indicates how much further you have to go. So I wanted to know, am I 15 miles away from my exit? Am I 5 miles away from my exit? And the only way for me to know that is if I put it in voice mode. And I'm sorry, but I really don't want my car ordering me around unless my car sounds like Antonio Banderas. And it didn't. But what you really need to know is how well does this car go and how well does it stop? Now the Jetta has power-assisted disc brakes and an anti-lock braking system, so you're probably not going to hit that cute little kitty that just runs out in front of your car. Other safety features include tire pressure monitoring, it's got electronic stability control, and the super unique intelligent crash response system. And what this does is, if it detects that an airbag has been deployed, it automatically unlocks the doors, turns on the hazards, and it turns off the fuel pump, which I think is kind of sweet. All right, let's talk about the fun stuff. How well does it go? Now, our model came with an automatic 6-speed Tiptronic transmission, which for my taste was just a scooch slow off the line. It's definitely geared for fuel economy, which as tested is 24 city and 31 highway. I found that I just bypassed the slow drive mode in favor of sport, which I thought made better use of the 2.5 liter engine's 170 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque. But since my motto is drive it like you stole it, I found myself doinking around town more in the Tiptronic mode, which gave me much better control over the car, and I was even able to wind it up just a couple of times, so that was a lot of fun. But you know, any reasonable human being is going to be more than satisfied with the zip they get in sport mode. I do recommend that you save the drive for when your mom or your boss is in the car with you. The torsion beam rear suspension made for a firm but comfortable ride, and I am saying that from a city that is world-renowned and infamous for its rough roads. Now, as we talked about before, the base model of the Jetta comes in at just $16,000. As tested, our Jetta SEL with a sunroof, holla, comes in at about $24,000. So if you're looking for a sedan that quietly rocks, you seriously should put the 2011 Volkswagen Jetta on your short list. That's it for today from RoadflyTV. I'm Emme Hall, and I totally want to hear from you. So join our community by subscribing to our channel, rating our videos, and leave us your comments.
Roadfly.com, the internet's best resource for buyers, sellers, and owners like you.